We are seeing that oil demand is flat in California, and largely thank you to electric vehicle purchases, not only individuals but also fleets. So it'll likely have a spike at the pump, but that spike in California typically happens this time of year anyway as we switch over to a cleaner blend. And again, this cut wouldn't take place in November, and that's already when we switch over. So I'm not sure we'll see that big an effect from this.
But Dan, as you mentioned, demand is down in California, or at least it's flat. Okay, demand is flat in California, but the prices are going up. What's up with that?
Right. Well, the California prices go up for what I would say is a necessary, and that is that we demand a cleaner blend of gasoline here, which means that the only refineries that can make the California blend are California refineries. Our prices then spike every winter as we put those rules into effect. So we will see a raise, but as we all have seen, since the height of the price increases early on, we are now seeing that the prices have come way back down. So we expect a rise in November anyway. It is unfortunate because we don't have a way to compensate low-income Californians, but the more we push towards electric vehicles, the more we reduce our local demand, and that keeps prices down both in the short and the long term.
So you're theorizing then that as California switches from its winter blend, even though OPEC has cut production, we'll see a wash in California in prices?
I think that's exactly right. I mean, again, it's hard to disentangle the two different pieces because the prices are going to go up and down based on the switch over. We'll see a rise. I think the bigger that's really the challenge. Other places that don't have as much push towards electric vehicles as we do are going to see a price spike that'll be more than ours. And so the politics will argue this is bad for us. But I think that the 2 million barrel cut, and it's driven partially by OPEC, but really a larger chunk by the Russian participation in OPEC. Well, oil producers, the OPEC membership is based around a level of and as we know, Russia's sales to the West have dropped, and sales to China have increased, and Saudi Arabia is also concerned about keeping oil prices up, especially as Europe, China, and the U.S. all push more and more to electric vehicles, which is stealing their market share.
Thanks so much for your insight. We've been joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by Dan Cameron, Professor of Energy at the University of California, Berkeley. Still to come on KCBS.
I'm Jeffrey Shao. It's nearly 5 years since the helicopter joins the Sonoma County firefighting force. Taking traffic and weather together on the 8th. It's 9:08 now. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. We'll check in with Kim right now for that expensive gas and see where it's getting you.
Yeah, really. We see some slow traffic. Bit of a backup behind the ring lights. It's no longer into the maze, but a little beyond West Grand. But since they've sped up the meter most of the way out toward Fremont Street in the city, they just cleared that crash we talked about last time on northbound 280 near Alamany. Just a little bit of sluggish traffic is what we're seeing here as they've been trying to move those cars out of that far right lane. In the meantime, we go back to Walnut Creek. Last time we talked, there was a crash on northbound 680 before you get to sideways in the left lane. I see traffic actually getting by this area okay. It's the southbound side that's kind of slow. The body collision cam still sees a bit of sluggish traffic here. Once into Alamo, you look fine. Ramon Valley, heading down to the Sunol grade, a little bit of sluggishness coming out of Pleasanton down to the Sunol split, but after that moves fine into the Fremont side. And then a quick look at the Silicon Valley. Most of the slow traffic that's left here is North 101, say from the 280 interchange, on again, off again, slowing most of the way out through Santa Clara before things start to move a little bit more swiftly. Traffic leader, KCBS. Thank you, Kim. Mostly sunny today after this morning overcast. Highs from the 60s coastline, 70s around the bay, and upper 80s and a few 90s inland. A clear evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s with some light winds. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, then partly sunny skies throughout the day. Highs in the 60s and the upper 80s inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Charging a cell phone can be like getting a booster shot. A booster is given to enhance or primary series vaccination, which wanes over time. Schedule an appointment when you are eligible. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Thinking of selling your house, but you don't want to deal with repairs, cleaning, realtor photos, and showings? With John By's BayAreaHouses.com, you don't have to do any repairs or pay any commissions. Call 510 without any inspections, showings, or other headaches. That's 510-426-7000. When you sell to John By's BayAreaHouses.com, you decide when you want to move, according to your schedule and your terms. John buys vacant houses, inherited houses, beautiful houses, fixer-uppers in any condition, as is. John By's BayAreaHouses.com provide you the easiest sell possible and assist you in every step of the way. To sell and have any questions, please call 510-426-7000. That's 510-426-7000 and get the offer you have been waiting for. Get ready for the holidays now during Court Furniture Outlet's Fall Blowout Sale. Court furniture prices are always super low because they lease their furniture for use in model homes, movies and television, by home stagers and corporate offices. And when the furniture comes back, they sell it for pennies on the dollar. And now, during Court's Fall Blowout Sale, you'll see even more on everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more. Styles and colors, new and used accent chairs, dining sets, bedroom sets, and mattresses, home decor, plus a so come into a Court Furniture Outlet today and discover why Court Furniture has been the secret destination of designers, home stagers, and business professionals for 50 years, with locations in Sutter and Van Ness and Cupertino on Stevens Creek Boulevard. Check them out on Yelp or go to CourtFurnitureOutlet.com. That's CORT FurnitureOutlet.com.
KCBS News Time, 9:12.
This Saturday marks 5 years since the Tubbs firestorm swept through Sonoma and Napa counties, destroying more than 6,000 homes and killing 22 people, mostly in Santa Rosa. Fire in California history. This week, KCBS is looking at what's being done to better prepare the region for wildfire. Here's KCBS's Jeffrey Schaub.
Liftoff aboard the Airbus DC-135 twin-engine jet copter occurs at Sonoma County Airport. Sign Sonoma 1, as in the first ever helicopter for the Sonoma County Fire District. Chief Mark Hyde has a very sophisticated likely to be utilized. Sonoma 1 will play a key role.
So just in a couple of days, it'll be 5 years since the Tubbs fire. Would this have helped you at that time?
Yeah, there's no doubt it would have. One of the missions that this helicopter is capable of performing is nighttime flights for recon purposes. So the ability to air over the early stages of the Tubbs fire, know where the fire was, know where the fire is going.
Sonoma 1 is a collaboration between the Fire District and REACH, an airborne medical transport service, which is funding the program with no taxpayer cost. The jet can conduct on the ground.
Right now I'm flying over Fountain Grove. This is the area where the Tubbs fire roared through in less than an hour, destroying about 1,600 homes. Today, much of the Fountain Grove area has been rebuilt.
It's been a long road to recovery, yet hardly complete, but from high above, Sonoma County is moving forward.
That was great, Chief.
Oh, you're welcome. Good to have you, Jeff.
In Santa Rosa, Jeffrey Schaub.
Check in with Santa Rosa residents who their homes to the Tubbs fire to see how life has changed.
Today on Ask an Expert, Stanford's Dr. Robert Siegel. Norwegian Cruise Lines has ended all COVID-19 testing, masking, and vaccination requirements. We'll be talking about that with Dr. Siegel coming up at 9:20, and you can send us your questions to ask us at kcbsradio.com. Stay close. We're checking sports in a minute with Joe.